15-footer. That's the shot that's going to be open against Kentucky right now.
Higgins, they go early with Herro. Washington left free for a moment. Bumping bodies and Brown. Now at ncaa.com/March Madness or download the app today. Kentucky 11, Auburn 7. A slow start for the Tigers, but it looks like they found their footing.
A little matchup right here. Good save there by Quickly.
Quickly drains it. Kentucky, Dunbar will take a seat for Bruce Pearl.
Little full court action right here. Watch for the guard to dip back in after that first dribble. Here he comes. And then the guard, the point guard, handles the action.
Quickly was a major factor in that victory over Houston. Easily could have gone the other way. Cougars had opportunities to win that game and knock the Wildcats out of the tournament. Shot clock is down to 6. Washington makes his move, switching hands.
Get the experience of being here.
Well, the man that replaced him in the starting lineup called for the foul. Johnson off the
For shooter for Auburn on the perimeter. Next trip down. Let's see if Kentucky will adjust. Boy, the bigs are really out far for Kentucky right now.
51-48 Auburn.
Now they slide back to the middle of the floor. One does.
Higgins needed help. Herro comes to the ball. Dump it inside. Travis so active. Fake shot. Good. And a foul.
Here by Brown, just staying up. Take a couple of seconds off the clock if you can.
A little token pressure.
Yep. Watch the screen.
20 seconds left in overtime.
Here comes Herro.
Washington fires and hits.
Different type of game.
Get into a set quickly here with Herro. Kentucky is 3 of 3 on 2-point tries, 0 of 3 from 3-point territory. Travis whips it to the outside.
There's the initial post up.
Washington scores.
Well, you're going to hear the Kentucky memory on him.
He's tricky with the ball. Herro turns it over.
Good luck up the court.
Flips it ahead. Higgins lays it in. Herro to the rim. Missed it. Knocked to the outside. Higgins controls. Baker, deep one. Bucket. It's a 3.
That's why John.
Extra feed Murphy.
There he is.
McGee, shooting practice. He missed it. And he vacated the area. Richards with the board.
I think he thought that was going in. That's why he vacated.
Quickly one-on-one with Murphy. McGee is 0 of 6.
Wow,
from 3-point territory.
That is a storyline right there, the way they're tracking him down at the 3-point line.
Herro swings it inside. Montgomery gets the bounce.
A lot of trust in Jackson, too, for Wofford right now.
Also, Trey Hollowell in for the Terriers.
They're defending Herro very well also.
Theme love there defensively. Keldon Johnson cans it.
Work, and then what? Yes, I see you leaning out that way to defend me. Now's a perfect time to backdoor.
He is 4 of 5 on 2-point tries, 0 of 8 from 3-point land.
Nice spin.
Travis scores off the window.
Still a long way to go, but once again, the effort is there.
46-21, Kentucky. Last year, Wildcats lost in the Sweet 16 to Kansas State, 61-58. Herro on a kick. Johnson, good-looking stroke.
Certainly tremendous performance by Zion Williamson is unbelievable. But this is an atmosphere that's special as well. Blue and orange everywhere, Carl.
It's Lamonte Turner who picks up Ashton Higgins to start this game. Higgins will shoot first. Knocked down a free ball. Tennessee's first lead of the game. 42-2 in the SEC tournament semi-final games. 31 championships for Kentucky.
That would be the regional, obviously.
Yep.
Love to see kids play hard, do what the coaches tell them to do, execute, be efficient.
Herro's got 6 on the shot clock. Johnson 3. Money. Keldon Johnson hot early.
B&B guys. They're like the Bash Brothers, man, the B&B guys. Big screen by Travis up on top. We gotta get over that, baby, or communicate and switch.
Tough pass as Johnson able to keep it. He was on the move when Herro threw it to him. P.J. Washington.
Grant Williams.
Tough pass. He looked for him. And here comes Keldon Johnson.
Up and up and away.
To have a chance to win, he's going to have to make perimeter shots.
Mack with the left hand, brought down by Johnson. Numbers the other way for UK.
Alabama has missed breaks, about 3 of them already. Opportunities on one end.
You know these teams pretty well at this point.
And really, your key is to get your dudes ready. And
No question.
You hope you have a couple guys that have a magical run through any tournament.
No question. And you make sure your GAs make a trip down Broadway to rally the fellas and get them back in the rooms, get some rest.
That's right.
Get a meal, much like we do with our staff.
Here's Quickly for 3. Wow. Kentucky rolling.
Kid can jump through the gym.
40 inches more than I have.
Allen on a deep 3 won't go. Rebound knocked into the hands of Washington, and back comes Kentucky.
Yeah, look at the balance, though. Florida is not going to let Kentucky race it up the floor if they can help it.
This is Herro.
A lot of good dribble drives so far in this possession.
Washington so polished down the stretch. Washington with 8 to shoot. Herro around a screen. Offensive rebound by Montgomery.
They're flattening it out again, Florida. Looks like it's a zone right now. Let's see what they turn it into, though. Still in a zone.
Kentucky hoping to get back to the mountaintop of college basketball, a program that hasn't been to the Final Four since 2015. It seems like an eternity here in Lexington. What a shot!
Travis on the interior. But he needs to show up big right now with 10.5 to go in this game. One more time, and that one goes down. He's 4 of 7 from the floor tonight. Sequel game. Both games streamed live on the ESPN app. You can watch them anywhere. Duke, North Carolina, Michigan, Michigan State. 2-3 zone. Be patient. That's a single coverage. You're not going to stop him.
No,
he feels real good right now.
He's got a total package. Cal early in the year thought he should have expending more energy, get involved. Another opportunity. Possession's valuable.
Offensive rebound for Keldon Johnson after the miss by Washington. Washington directing traffic.
Nick, very good ball screen, getting to the rim, good hands, has a little hook game. Oh, nice. Right.
Blocked on the outside by Schofield, but Herro is there. Oh, upstairs on a special.
Continue to compete. A lot of basketball left in this game.
Williams, kick out. Turner lines it up. Long rebound, quickly.
Had an extra pass to Schofield if he wanted. Nice look here.
Inside, Higgins gets it to go.
Nice little spurt by him.
For Grant Williams.
He came into the game. Only 11 three-pointers made for the season. I think 3 tonight.
66-46. Jump shot goes down for Quickly. That's a 3.
And that's what caused him to go down. And I tell you, we were staring at him when he went down. He thought it was worse, just based on his expressions and the words he was using.
2 important knee injuries in college ball right now, right?
Right.
Zion Williamson and Reed Travis, 2 teams that will be odds-on favorite to cut down the nets in Minneapolis.
A chance for Kentucky to climb in those rankings. Virginia Tech ended up beating the Duke Blue Devils tonight.
And the building was exploding, and Mason Jones with no hesitation. Arkansas now looks like they're in the... Now they're in man-to-man. Sometimes they kind of throw a 1-3-1 look at you, but they're still going to match man. Good curl by Johnson.
Left-hander falls to Keldon.
Trying to will the number 4 team in the country into another SEC win and set up a huge battle in Knoxville. There you go. That's that left.
They're tough iron. Parker in transition. Nice find. It's Brown. He can't hit the 3. Rebound knocked to the outside. Break opportunity. Kentucky. Herro.
Quickly.
Great find. Slammed down by Quickly. Yeah, nice from 3-point territory against Arkansas. That's 51%.
And it was early and often, wasn't it, in that game with that blitz that you mentioned before? They just ran up the score early on and continued right through that first half in particular.
Kentucky leads it 20-15. Kentucky using a lot of clock. Herro off the stutter. Washington lines it up. He's got it.
P.J. Washington. Freshman out of Chicago, Illinois.
Man-to-man defense by Missouri with hard pressure on the ball, but kind of a zone look behind the basketball.
P.J. Washington, he calmly knocks down a three. Mark Smith ran all over the place to get open for that three, and he continues to struggle coming off that ankle injury.
Kentucky did a good job of chasing him on his outside shoulder, though, to not get clipped off by those baseline screens.
Crowd wanted to walk on Washington. Higgins launches a three. Got it.
There you go. That's why you stick with it.
Point win for the Vols. Bone got his man in the air off the back of the iron.
I think Jordan Bone is the best point guard in the Southeastern Conference. He's having a spectacular season.
And he's a Cousy Award finalist, one of the 10 finalists for the best point guard in the nation.
And Tennessee really pressuring and trying to push Kentucky a little bit further out on the floor.
Washington over Alexander. Good. Tough runner there by Admiral Schofield.
What helped there was Grant Williams posting so hard down on the low block. It looked like that Schofield might throw it into him. Instead, he drove, and he did a good job of shielding off another shot blocker.
Good position for Washington. No double team, and he'll finish again.
No way.
He also said that defensively, they just have to work harder and turn the emotions around in the second half.
All right, Maria, thank you. We are ready for the start of the second half of our Sonic blockbuster. Kentucky with the opening possession and a 6-point lead. How about Ashton Higgins? 5 assists and no turnovers in the first half.
Did a really good job defensively and put the ball on the deck, got into the lane. And they put Tennessee into rotation quite a bit. And look at that. Just so
Catalyst. He's got to play super basketball for them to have a chance to win here tonight.
One of 10 still on the Bob Cousy list for best point guard in the country. Waters Higgins is not on that list. The alley-oop. P.J. Washington, the youth. What is it? This atmosphere, what is it?
It's eating Hershey bars. I love Hershey's. Hershey apples, boy, I love them. They sent me a big box of them the other day. I couldn't believe it. I said, where'd you find that out? So we know you love your Hershey at night, so now you got them for the rest of the year.
Too deep. P.J. Washington in the two. He's an 80% free throw shooter, and he makes 1 of 2. 87%. They break the press very quickly. This should be an alley-oop. And it is.
Tremendous execution. Really aggressive. And we said they got to be a little aggressive. Can't be passive because you got in foul trouble. You got to play your game. Big possession right here by Kentucky, obviously.
Here comes Waters from behind. P.J. beats him to the spot.
You got to ride Washington a little bit right now. I like the mid-post with Washington.
Travis faces up.
Got him on the other side if you want him.
Washington comes to screen.
Stuck on one side of the floor. He makes the cut. Good move.
Into Washington flop, no call. Washington finishes.
That's the guy.
You can't throw the ball out of bounds just trying to initiate offense. Possessions are going to be way too valuable in this game.
South Carolina runs with a little bit more tempo than you might remember. Here's Keldon Johnson.
Didn't know where that lob was going, and we still don't.
Run the same thing, run right at Herro and let him come off the backside. Nobody on the weak side.
Travis stuffs it down. Keontae Johnson, the offensive rebound. Hayes threw it to nowhere. Herro to the corner. Johnson gives Kentucky the lead.
But within the first 4 seconds of the possession.
There's a steal. Washington all the way to the bucket. He lays it up the play.
Difficult thing as a coach of Kentucky to avoid the noise and for your players to avoid the noise, because they are bigger than life in Lexington in the Bluegrass State. That's as passionate of a fan base as there is, but you have to avoid the noise and listen to one voice, and that one voice is Cal. There's that.
people. He's good.
It's good position inside, but can't finish. Lawson second of the Big 12 in scoring. First in the Big 12 in rebounding on the season.
Set a little back screen for him to get him on the low block.
And you're going to see Bill Self do a lot of that stuff. Try to tailor actions to get Dedrick Lawson the ball deep.
Interesting matchup with Marcus Garrett, who's moved into the starting lineup in recent weeks. Really a guard, but a big guard guarding the four-man for the most part in P.J. Washington. Although they'll switch a lot, and they do right here. And Washington gets the...
And it's almost like there's nothing you can do about it. You can sit and talk about, well, you know, he's not the best athlete. Well, he's quicker than the guys guarding him because he knows how to play.
How about a first-half double-double for Dedrick Lawson?
Be a little bit more assertive to be more of a lead dog because he can be.
E.J. Montgomery runs down the missed free throw. And what a productive trip.
Had the advantage in the matchup.
Abaji. And Washington would get another rebound, his 12th on the night.
So Gerald Vick has to touch the ball.
Johnson knocks down a corner.
Got Grimes' defender just to stunt a little bit, and then opened it up.
Grimes now with 13, second only on Kansas to Lawson tonight. He's got 15.
And give credit to Bill Self. He stuck with them when he was struggling. We were surprised he started the second half. And Grimes has responded, hitting some shots.
What a pass from Herro to Washington.
He's having fun.
Look at Quindary Witherspoon step through, and Montgomery denies him at the rim.
Tremendous defensive play by Montgomery.
Richards wide open for the flush. What a pass from Herro.
Superb quickness, explosiveness. This is loud as any place I've been. It's unbelievable. I'm having a tough time hearing you, Robert.
That can be a blessing.
No, you're very good, man. It's a great thrill to work with you and Allison. Kentucky's a little too stationary on offense. They got some good-looking freshmen on Kentucky.
Herro's going to have to force one up. Gets in the lane with one on the shot clock. Gives it up. That on him. Began the day up near his collar. It's barely hanging on.
Surprised the jacket's still on. Low-scoring game. No team's getting after it on the defensive end.
Backdoor for Herro. Gives it up to the wing for Johnson. Hits a three.
What those two type of daddies? The Auburn Arena.
Down to 8.
Good spacing by Kentucky. They're well coached. Coaching staff does a great job as well. Kenny Payne, Justice.
Herro dribbled it off the foot of Okeke. Herro with one to shoot. Gives it up. Keldon Johnson hits a three.
That type of that. They're back. We got a game. The game is on. Let's play ball. SEC. You want great competition? Come out to the SEC, baby. Oh, great execution.
Travis flushes.
What I tell you, Travis.
He is extremely long, and he sees the play, one pass ahead, like a 6-foot point guard.
It's only a sophomore, 6'11". Mark Fox did bring some really talented players here to Georgia before he left. And you're one Kentucky. They got a tough road game coming up this weekend against Auburn as well. How about the help there from Higgins? He's out ahead. He's got a trailer, but he'll take it himself. But in shouting distance, down 12 at the 5-minute mark.
It's still very unique that Georgia, to me, they're a downhill driving team when they're at their best, but it's not from their guards. It's from that 4 and 5 spot primarily, especially Hammonds and Claxton. Can they get enough of that, though, with under 5 to go in this game to get back in it?
They set Herro up for a three. Instead, he gets it to P.J. Washington.
His hand speed is outstanding.
Crump. No good. Herro with the run out. And why wouldn't you give it to Hagan?
That's the rebound. Ryan, catch and shoot again. Higgins will back it out. Well, Higgins has had a nice little run here of 3 games. In each of the last 3, he's set a new career high in points. Boy, this zone really has tripped up Kentucky.
Yeah, they're baffled, but that's where their bread is buttered. That's where they need to go all guys.
That 3 is knocked down by Matthew Moyer, a 33% shooter from behind the arc.
Connecticut Gatorade Player of the Year out of South Kent Prep. The transfer from Syracuse played with a lot of toughness and swagger.
6.5 to play.
For this young Vanderbilt team, 305th, I think, in the country as far as youth goes. They will continue to gain confidence the longer they hold on, even here on the road in a hostile environment.
The other night at Nashville, I had Ole Miss advantage. Terrence Davis, an outstanding player, had 2 fouls early in the first half, didn't have a good half, had 2 fouls early in the second half. But Terrence Davis mentally somehow hung in there and then carried Ole Miss to a win down the stretch. But the hardest thing about most athletically is they're all gifted. How do you handle when things aren't going your way?
Reed Travis steps through the jam. Well, that'll help. Nice pass.
The court.
Higgins misses the pull-up. Long rebound. Tip right back out to him. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Richards. Baker's open for 3, and that is going to burn.
A little spice to his game.
The Texas game, he went off for 33, including 7 threes, so he is a scorer, and he puts his mind to it.
When you go off in Vegas, you are rolling them.
Johnson for 3. Got it.
There you go. Stretch.
Still kind of limping back to the Kentucky bench. We'll see if he comes back in or not this half.
Well, with his speed, that's a big factor.
Right. Herro on the outside. Lobs underneath to P.J. Washington.
And that's that sneaker peek.
10 for Cameron Johnson.
He's not looking for a shot Baker at all. Not getting his feet set.
Looking for some help right now with 7 on the shot clock. Herro has a look at the shot clock on the other end to know where he's at. Gets it to P.J. Washington on the drive. Got it away just in time. Country, that's saying something.
That will be forever chronicle, a little 2-3 zone in the history of Carolina lore.
On that shot against Kentucky that sent him on to the Final Four in the national championship. As a runner and a floater by
Ed Gamble.
7 Woods out of control that whole time.
Numbers.
Johnson on the other wing, lay it on in.
Teams that played against Majerus coach teams back in the mid-90s, like our buddy Francis Schiller when he was at New Mexico, they had monster offense specifically designed to go against that monster defensive help there. Calvin Johnson for 3.
And he's keeping Seton Hall in this one. Keldon Johnson. Baseline, P.J. Washington. Jump hook.
Kentucky's got its first lead of the game and now looking to add to it. Keldon Johnson pushing. Here's Washington wide open. And 7 straight points for Tyler Herro as Kentucky's pushed the lead out to 8, and now the Cats come up with another steal. This time it's Quade Green for 3.
Kentucky did not lose the NCAA title opening night, November 6th to Duke.
Partner, we got a long way to go. 5th game of the year. Here's that starting unit for the Wildcats. Hosting Winthrop, a strong team from the Big South Conference. And Kentucky in that lineup clearly has some height advantage. Tyler Herro leaves. Ferguson has got 2 triples to the top of the key. At a 1-point game a few minutes in.
It's such an unnatural thing for a big guy not to help defensively.
Herro leaves it for E.J. Some nice action cutting to the rim again, but Montgomery wipes the shot away. Keldon Johnson, and it spins down. We have a #1 in the college football playoff rankings at 11-0. All right, Nito. Kentucky. We were talking to Rex Chapman before this one. Boy, he is a big fan of Tyler Herro. P.J. Washington. Cookie jar standing out of bounds. So still Kentucky ball, but 14 to shoot. Herro to Washington. No.
An okay possession. He caught, evaluated, created the look. Quick hands.
Ashton Higgins.
Yep.
Montgomery.
In the paint. And we'll kick it out. A rush three. Friday Green will start to break.
Here we go, 2-on-1, two freshmen.
Oh my gosh! Make it three. Just go through the roof.
I think so, and I think next year, this is a non-rules year, meaning there can be different emphasis, but no rule changes. Next year is a rule change year. Great running of the four.
Otto Bowers hits his second triple. Freshman point guard. Here's Travis for three. Right by me. Great defense in the corner by Travis and Higgins. It turns into a Kentucky takeaway. Emmanuel quickly finished. Carolina instead of Athens, and they're playing just kind of rolled off the one runway, got stuck in the mud. I don't think Tom Crean's program is going to be stuck in the mud. I was there for their opening night shindig with the dunk contest. We were in town for football, and I saw more people there that night.
UCLA cut, ball screen, and throwback. Barrett for three. And a loose ball down to Herro. Nice look ahead to Johnson.
Finish. I mean, Keldon Johnson stayed right with him. He is long and athletic, and Barrett had to make that shot over a very good defender.
As you have said about a number of players, including Barrett at times, he is just wired to score. He finds a way to put the ball in the basket. Montgomery,
Butler playing to get back early.
Tipped back out by Travis. And the Washington. And now Reddish trying to go 1-on-4, had it knocked away. That's kind of a street ball. Trying to just bang knees there, trying to get around Travis. Knocks down the three.